Hi, everybody. I hope you are all fine. After a short break, we will continue with our topic, lexical features. In the previous lecture, we mentioned the term lexical features, but we did not explain in detail what this means. In this lecture, we try to show how transformational generative grammar or TGG can generate all and only grammatical sentences through the lexical features we attach to words. You remember we mentioned this when we were in the classroom too, that TGG generates only all and only grammatical sentences. So how do we guarantee this? Consider the following examples to explain what we mean by lexical feature. The smoke vanished the table. The smoke vanished. He proved his point. So if you look at the A, you look at the asterisk in here, which means that it is not a grammatical. While the second one, it is a grammatical, the smoke vanished. The reason is simply is because of the verb vanish. The verb vanish is not a transitive verb. Therefore, it is ungrammatical to have an object after the verb, the table. While here, because it is a transitive, it is acceptable. The smoke vanished, there is no object in here. So here it means the feature we attach to the verb vanish shows that it is an intransitive verb which should not be followed by an object. The same is true with he proved his point. This is the opposite. He proved is ungrammatical, the asterisk, while he proved his point is grammatical, simply because the verb prove is a transitive verb which must be followed by an object. So the second one is acceptable. We have the object, his point. So the lexical entry spelling mistake here, typing mistake, for each of the above verbs will have to show whether the verb permits means allows, uh, a following noun phrase or not. In the first example, the verb vanish is intransitive. Therefore, it should not be followed by a noun phrase. So sentence 1A is ungrammatical. The same is true of the second sentence. The verb prove is a transitive verb. Therefore, it must be followed by a noun phrase. So sentence A is ungrammatical. So the verb smoke will be listed in the dictionary with the feature, sorry, it's not smoke, the verb vanish. Sorry, here, the verb vanish. By mistake, I put smoke. The verb vanish will be listed in the dictionary with the feature minus MP. Minus MP, it means this is the position for the verb. It must not be followed by noun phrase. Minus means it must not be followed by noun phrase. While the verb prove should have the following feature plus, and this is the position for the verb, it must be followed by MP. So this is a way of explaining why the sentence is ungrammatical. In the first case, the verb is intransitive, but we put a noun phrase, therefore it is not acceptable, it is ungrammatical. While in the second case, the verb is transitive, which must be followed by an object. So because we deleted the object in here, then it is ungrammatical. So these are the two features. The verb, again, smoke, sorry, replace it by the verb vanish. The verb vanish should have the feature minus MP, and this is the position for the verb, while the verb prove should have plus, and this is the position where the verb must be followed by MP. There are some verbs which are transitive but have indefinite noun phrases deleted, as in, sometimes I say, uh, if somebody asks you, would you like to eat? Then you say, thank you, I ate, which means I ate something. Although we don't mention it is deleted, لكن احنا نقول حتى بالعربي نقول مقدر محذوف لكن مقدر نقدر something. Uh, they what about students? Whether they finished their assignments or not? And they say, yes, the students wrote. They mean they wrote their assignments or they wrote their questions, etc. So here something is deleted. But these are transitive verbs. These verbs will have the feature of transitive verbs again, which is also plus the verb MP. So because they are all of them are transitive, so they should have the same feature of the verb prove, but the difference is that Proof needs the object on the surface structure, it must be there, while here they can be used without the object. Even if the object is deleted, they are acceptable. Yeah. So you need to know that the classification of the verb depends on its meaning in the sentence. As you know, a verb can have more than one meaning, and sometimes the meaning is metaphorically extended. So by metaphorically extended, we mean مجازيا استخدام مجازي للفعل. In this case, the verb will have different entries for the different meanings. Look at the following examples. She ran fast and she ran the school. So she ran fast here, the verb run has a different meaning from run in the second case because you know the first one. The second one, to run the school, means to direct or direct the school, يدير المدرسة. So it has a different meaning. So in the lexicon, the verb run has two separate entries. One for the intransitive, as in minus MP. In the first case, she ran fast because fast is an adverb, is not an object. Therefore, it is intransitive, sorry, minus MP. And another for the transitive, as in be plus MP. This is the position for the verb. So it is a transitive. She ran the school. The verb fly will have 6 different entries in the lexicon due to the 6 meanings of the verb, as in the following. The bird flew out of the room, and you know the verb here, fly. He flew out of the room in rage. You see, so here it is as if it is a little bit of difference in meaning, metaphorical extension in here. And she flew in an airplane last month, and he flew an airplane. The dust flew everywhere, and he flew off the handle. So if you look at all these, in the first case, the bird flew out of the room. The verb here is intransitive. And the second is also intransitive, but it is metaphorically extended. And in the third one, it is also intransitive because this is adverbial, while here in 4, it is a transitive because it is followed by an object, airplane. And here it is intransitive, the dust flew everywhere. Also, it is here metaphorically extended, followed by an adverbial, everywhere. And the last one is transitive, he flew up the handle. The object here is the handle. So here it means that we have to have 6 different entries for the 6 different meanings of the verb uh, fly.